Welcome. My name's Adele Lessert, and I'm with 9 3/4 Coaching, and this is Wisdom Wednesday. And every Wednesday, I come to you with some tips and tricks on how to make it through the rest of the week. But we have been going through the Harry Potter series, chapter by chapter, pulling out the coachable moments and talking about what they might mean for you in your life. And we are currently in The Prisoner of Azkaban. We are in the chapter The Dementors. And this is when the children are all headed off to Hogwarts. They're on the Hogwarts Express, and the Dementors show up before they get to Hogwarts. And what's interesting is in this particular scene, we have the Dementor coming onto the train and Harry having a reaction that none of the other children experience. Harry has flu-like symptoms, convulsion sort of symptoms. He's shaking, he loses consciousness, he falls off of his seat, he's flush and sweaty, all of these different features. And his immediate reaction is shame. And it's shame because he is not experiencing the Dementors the way the other students are experiencing it. But because, and that's like, it's distressing that, well, why me? Why not other children? But also, he's already had the experience of fighting off Voldemort twice now. And for him, who is so almost, he seems almost fearless. He's like certainly not afraid of Sirius Black, who has been recently escaped from Azkaban. He's not afraid of that, and yet he has this reaction. When they get to Hogwarts, Professor McGonagall takes Harry and Hermione aside, takes them to her office. Madame Pomfrey shows up at McGonagall's office, and although her wording isn't quite accurate to portray what's happening, she says that those that are more sensitive experience the Dementors more. And Harry's offended right away. More sensitive. I'm not more sensitive. But what she really means is more aligned with the emotions in our bodies. Our emotions are more connected to our bodies. People who are more intuitive have these same things. But she also says that Harry will not be the first one to be affected by the Dementors. He just happened to be the first one in this case to be affected by the Dementors. And we should learn to connect to that emotional side of ourselves, first of all. We should learn to have that whole body experience and be connected to our emotions. Second of all, we should not feel shame for it. This is a normal experience, and Madame Pomfrey alludes to that this is not uncommon. This has happened before, and that others have had these experiences, that we should have no shame for our bodily functions, for how we are connected, our emotions to our body. No shame in that. So if you experience something where your body behaves differently than others, you experience emotions stronger than others, please, no shame. There is no shame in it. It is common and more common than you realize. And I want you to own it and be comfortable in it. No shame involved at all. If you want to talk about shame, Brene Brown has some wonderful material on overcoming shame or being aware of shame. I would encourage you to read her material. Now, the other part of this whole story is that Madame Pomfrey offers Harry some chocolate, of which Harry says the new Professor Lupin has already offered him that, and she is thrilled that the defensive art teacher actually knows this as a cure or a remedy for the ill effects of the Dementors. And so I want you to find, what is that thing that makes you feel more comfortable, that eases your pain or your discomfort. Chocolate is definitely one of my favorites, and there are lots of healing properties in chocolates. And in fact, it helps to increase our endorphins. So, that being said, I have my own piece of chocolate. I'm going to, let's see if I break off a small piece here. I'm going to encourage you that when you eat your chocolate, break off a little piece. You don't need a large piece. It just has to be some nice, good, deep, dark chocolate. Break it off. Feel it in your fingers. How does it feel? Maybe let it melt just a wee bit in your fingers. Place it on your tongue and let it melt into your mouth. Feel the full feelings of like, what does it feel like? How does it hit the different parts of your tongue? How does it interplay in your mouth? Get a really good feeling for it. Just don't, chew on it and swallow it. Get a real feel for it. Get involved in the sensations of the chocolate before you swallow it down, and enjoy that experience, and know that it has good heart health benefits if you've got deep dark chocolate. But enjoy your chocolate and let it ease your discomfort. I wish you so much well. Sorry, now I have to eat some. So good. I wish you all well, and wish that you will join me again next week. I have a special guest joining me, and I look forward to seeing you here. Take care. Have a great week. Bye now.